Hey everybody, so how you doing? This is a tutorial for file structure. I noticed that a lot of our programs are crashing and this might be the fix to it. I have a untitled scene open in Maya that I haven't even saved yet. And I want to make sure that this process kind of goes over smoothly with you guys, so this might be what we all have to do. So in the file drop-down menu, there are these two things called project window and set project. In project window, I've already started this, but you can create a new project window to have a bunch of different files in that will basically go back to your scene. That'll go back to this scene for the Lego Men. And in creating this, let's say you want to create a new project window, and we can just call it. Let's just call it Lego Man 2. In creating this new project and pressing accept, if I go to my Maya folder, which is in my documents folder, it's in Maya, and it's in projects, I have what I just created. And you can see it has all these different empty folders which pertain to a new project that I'm creating marked untitled. Because I've already gone through so many different reiterations of the Lego Man, I actually already created this folder and dropped all of my scenes into the scenes folder. So it has all of my Lego Man scenes already put in here. And it also has some of my source images. And actually, it doesn't. What was going on before was I had it all being saved into default. And I'm going to go ahead and look at my uh, source images here, and you can see the Lego Man is here. I'm going to drag it over here and then open this file, drag this Lego Man into source images, and now all my source images should be here. I'm actually going to bring these and drop them in here. And this is all the source imagery for my Lego Man. And I'm going to delete this folder because it's just too many Lego Man files. I'm going to go ahead and delete this folder too. And hopefully follow this tutorial because I'm still learning about file structure myself. What's also noted is that in the previous default project setting I had, and I was working on tons of different scenes in here. So I had the Lego Man over in my default file, and I had it over in scenes, and I have other models that I'm working on. So when it auto saves scenes from all of these different projects in the same autosave menu. When really all of these, for instance, all of these Lego saves should be in the Lego Man project file, and should be in this autosave empty folder. You can see that the default has an autosave and the Lego Man has an autosave. These files don't look like they changed, but obviously there's something different here, and there's nothing in here. So for me, the best way to kind of like mitigate that is to see if this works. I'm going to select all these things, and hopefully this works for you. I'm just guessing, but I'm pretty sure this will be fine. I'm going to drag all these, go into the Lego Man autosave, or I'll drop them right here for now. I'm going to go into the Lego Man autosave. I'm going to select all of these. Open this guy up, open this autosave, and drop them in there. Okay? So right now, I'm hoping that this is where all my Lego Man stuff will save. Now, before I really get into it, into my Lego Man, I'm going to actually open a scene. I'm going to go to the Lego Man. I'm going to go to the scene. I'm going to go to my latest Lego Man, which was, I'm pretty sure, this one. I'm not going to save what I just started. All right. And I'm going to set project. and I'm going to set the project to this folder. And that should actually work to save all of my Lego Man stuff in that folder. So whenever I save scene as, it goes directly to that folder where I dropped all of those scenes in, which should be, as it is, in the Lego Man folder, in my Maya projects folder, in Maya in documents. So instead of being in the default folder, which is Maya projects, instead of being in saving in here, it's going to save here. So the two important steps you should know. If you've already started your project, you should create a new project window, mark it as such, whatever you want to call it, so it has all of these subfolders in it, accept that, and then go into set project when you're opened in your last project and set it to that folder. So I've already set this to this is where I'm going to save. This is where all my auto saves are going to happen. This is where all my source imagery is going to go. This is where all my textures are going to go. It's going to go in this project window that's marked Lego Man. And all of this is important to have in this structure because maybe down the road the computer will crash and it will be because it doesn't know where to save. Adobe does something like this that's very similar. You just have to keep your file structure up. I think you notice also looking at my file structure, I have a bunch of different names for my different scenes. Like I have Lego Man 2, I have UV Text Editor, I have TE2. I would kind of waver from doing this. Like I wouldn't, I would suggest to only have like something simple like Lego Guy 01 and keep going down from that. The only reason I keep on saving it is because I'm using Lego people for different things. So I know that I want to do a UV editor Lego. I know that I want to have someone that doesn't have like the Vanda Dark Flame on her. So I just called it a person. Before I was calling it a guy. Like it's just too many things. So best thing is just to keep it one thing and name it at the end with a submark, an underline, an underscore, and then 0 whatever, 01, 02, 03, up to 0 whatever. Sometimes it's good to have 3 zeros here if in case you do like 50 models or 100 models. So that's one thing about the file structure. Another thing about the file structure that is in Maya is that you have to, and I think this is just good to know, you have to divide your Lego into separate parts, or your Lego Men into separate parts, and you have to divide it into separate layers. In doing this, it makes it easier to toggle through all of these different parts of the Lego Man. I don't know why this happens, but I know it happens with me that sometimes I select face on this and this leg or some other leg gets selected. And that's most likely to do with the fact that it's not properly organized in these channels. I would say the second that you create a polygon or any kind of structure and you know what you're going to use it for, if I'm going to use this for like say a hat, then I'm going to go right ahead and call this hat. And I'm going to move it up and start working on it. For me, it's just easier nowadays to know that it's just something that it's just, worth knowing what you're going to use, each polygon for and having a different name for it. When I create that hat, I want to go over into layers and I want to create a layer from selected and I'm going to call that layer a hat, but with a lowercase h, because Maya notices the case. It's case sensitive, and you can't name two things the same thing. These are, these work as different tools here. So this is a visible tool. This is a reference tool. This is turning it into wire mode. You're able to change it, the layer, the use of the layer with these different tools. I can also organize where the hat sits on the rest of this this file structure over here. So if I want the hat to be right in between or above the head and below the body, I want it to be the top thing as it sits here. I drag that by the polygon icon. And you can see that this kind of, first it highlights the body, it highlights the head, and then there's a little dotted, singular dotted line that just sits right above where it should go. If I wanted to put it between the head and the body, I make sure that there's a single line there as opposed to a double line. If I put it in the single line, it'll go in between the head and the body. If I move it in as a double line, it'll be grouped as a child of the body. So now it's within the body, it's a child of the body, and it's not anything but that. It's the body is the parent of the hat, as it would so be called. If I group different things, I can select both the head and the hat and press Command G, and that will group these two together as one object. And you can combine these in different ways, but it's best right now just to keep things separate. And I'm going to delete this group because it's no longer active. Okay, so that's kind of like a basic run through of file structure. Remember, what's most important though is having your project window and your project set to the specific area where they need to go onto your computer. Do not save on your desktop, and make sure you save within the Maya folder. So for me, my Maya folder is in my Documents folder, and this is a Mac. It's saved in Maya, it's saved in Projects, and it becomes its own scroll down menu of folders. Okay, take care.